Hello, I'm Raveler1. Welcome to the stream for today. Welcome to the tapestry of video that we're here for as well. It is January 13th, and that is my birthday, as it happens. So I'm so glad to be able to bring some good entertainment into the world on this day. Now, it does look like the game isn't loading, so give me a moment here to pull up the game behind me, and we'll get started jumping right back into Crusader Kings 2 in our attempts to get the achievement Smash the Patriarchy as the Bulgarian Count of Sofia. Starting in 867, it's now 30 years later, 897. We're just about ripe for new heresies to come into play. Give me a moment, be right back. There we go. Much better. It's better when it's not hidden, isn't it? Anyway, as I was saying, we are playing the game Crusader Kings 2. We are the Count of Sofia here in... Well, I'm not really entirely sure. This is Bulgaria still, right? Yep, Bulgaria. Zoom out, it'll tell me. In 897, as I said. Oh, thanks, Mac. I appreciate that. Happy to be streaming today. Oh, and thanks for following as well. That means a lot. Our character right here is Count Marmay of Sofia. We have quite a family ready to go. We've got a dynasty ready to follow us. I would love for our oldest child, Duchess Sofia, named after the place that we're the Count of, to be our heir. Unfortunately, our laws don't allow for that yet. We are going to change them. In fact, I could do that right now. What a great way to start this. We can change the law so that firstborn daughters can inherit if there are no men. We'll change it to absolute so the firstborn would actually get it later. But at the moment, we're just going to go agnatic, cognatic. Women can inherit, but only if there are no eligible males. And this is only for the County of Sofia, but as we continue to go on, other places will inherit these laws, and perhaps we can make things work better. So, we've now changed our law, and although Link the Handsome is our current heir, I remember making that nickname at the end last time, we do have the possibility that others could inherit down the line. Look, Sylvia Linkova, our granddaughter, is now in the line of succession. So, women can now inherit. How wonderful. We're almost there, right? To the idea of smashing the patriarchy. No, we've got a ways to go. But we've made things better for our people at the moment. Right? Yeah, it's a great way to get things going here. This is Crusader Kings 2, if you're not familiar with it. It is a game of world history. It's kind of like The Sims, but medieval, but you don't actually control the individual people. You control your dynasty and make decisions through pop-ups that come through. And as I said, we are the Count of Sofia. We are... our liege is King Gavril of Bulgaria. And we serve him directly at this point. But there are lots and lots of things that happen here. We are currently trying to get enough of a military together that we could be able to take over other counties near us. Ooh, okay, so looks like we could actually go after the Duke of Stearman. We're still pretty low in the tiers as things go. It's still early game. Even though we've played for 30 years in-game, it's a long process. And the goal of this is to be able to, as I said, take over the Patriarchy, replace all of the Orthodox Patriarchs and the Bishop of Rome, otherwise known as the Pope, with women. That is the goal of this series altogether. And looks like Bulgaria owns Crete for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why they would own Crete, but interesting. All right, let us jump into the time moving right along and see what happens. My liege, I have good news for my mission to Sofia. During my visit to the court of Bishop Radu of Rila, I have filled his ears with poisonous slander and evil rumors about his spiritual leader. Their relation has been thoroughly sabotaged. I foresee that it's going to be anything but good from now on. Your humble patriarch, Andronikos. Why was I trying to make things bad for the person here? I don't know, but we improved relations somehow. Okay, that's interesting. I understand the bishop wants to be on the council, but you are a fairly intelligent person here. King Gavril of Bulgaria has created the kingdom of Epirus. Oh, that's why we've got this. Epirus is now part of Bulgaria. That makes sense to me. A daughter was born to Link the Handsome and Cecilia Carling. That is my son and my daughter-in-law. Carling, as in Carl the Great, otherwise known as Charlemagne. Over here, we have some family relations over there, and they have a daughter named Bogdana. Now, why is this important to me? Bogdana is a hilarious name because the heresy that we're going to switch over to when we get the opportunity to is called Bogmilism. Bogmilism means a Bogmilist is one who is loved by God. Literally, it means dear one of God in Bulgarian, and it was an actual Bulgarian heresy that said this whole hierarchy thing, this whole feudal thing was crazy. There's no reason for it to be around, especially when it comes to the church. Bogdana is great. This is heralding good things. We're going to keep that name. It is an interesting name, and I didn't have to pick it. It just came up randomly in the midst of it all. So Bogdana is woman loved by God. This game, where you start, it starts with true events. And there's all sorts of things that happen in the real world that are crazy, that are simulated in the game. But not everything happens according to real history. It's a game of alternate history. Sofia, my daughter, came back. Looks like her husband died a mangled mess. Oh no. So she's come back to live with us. The Duke of Edessa is killed. Oh no. Well, hello people. Welcome. Welcome to the Tapestry. So glad to see you here. I'm playing this wonderful game of Crusader Kings 2. A very unusual type of thing. I'm so glad to see you all. And thank you, GamerStitch. I appreciate that. It's a nice thing to be able to do. Oh. To the brave Count Marmay, peace be with you. We've decided to offer you the position of commander. Do you accept? Yes, absolutely. Well, Luigi, thank you for joining the Tapestry. I'm so glad you're here. Waluigi. I can't say these names. I know they've been around forever. Wet Waluigi. Really going to make me struggle on that. I love it. And thanks for the thoughts on the chat box. It's something I've been playing around with to get things to work. GamerStitch, welcome to the Tapestry. So glad to see you. Hope that this is a good day for you all. How are you all doing? What's going on? A peasant revolt. Kaon, good to see you. Wed Ladhui. Close enough. Okay. Interesting. Lahui? Ouija? I'm not sure. Avoiding editing. Yeah, that is the perennial struggle, isn't it? To go from creating the wonderful content that you do to editing it down. Day off, sitting on your butt. That's always nice. Good to have Mondays off as you go through. Oh, we have the ability to ask our liege for a title. This hasn't gone well every time we've tried before, but it's a new day, a new stream. It's my personal birthday, so let's see. Dear King, will you give us a title? My dear friend and vassal, you are a bedrock of loyalty, the cornerstone of the realm. Truly there is support for your claim in the Bible. I know the Lord will reward you in time. Fancy way of saying no. Just chilling. Snowing in Seattle, 1 inch. My goodness, that is a lot. The kids are out of school, so you're all working from home. Well, that's nice. We had snow this weekend, our first snow in Tulsa this year, and it did not stick. I guess having 70-degree days through the week meant that it didn't want to stay with us. As your efforts of gaining wealth grow all the more determined, you sleep less and less, and sleeping is not a profitable behavior. We've gained the trait stressed. Oh no, and we've lost our hair. He does look a little stressed at the moment. Our poor one-handed Count of Sofia. I forgot about that. We lost the hand last week. A mayor decided to convert to Orthodoxy. That's okay. I know! Maybe it was just covered up by the helmet before. Hard to tell. Time marches on. We're not building anything at the moment. Oh, right, we're trying to build up our treasury. Well, this does look like the face of someone who is, I don't know, seeing his treasury go away. This is a tragedy. We could go to the barber and get some hair back. I just find it funny when the game chooses to do things like that. My liege, the people of Constantinople have progressed beyond our own technological level. I have managed to study their advancements, and the documents enclosed here should help us reach their level. I hope you will find this to your satisfaction. Your humble spy master, Soymir. Oh, thank you, Waluigi, for hosting the channel. What is this called? A channel, right? I appreciate that. So, we gained some technology. What did we learn? Oh, we learned military things. I accept. Let's see, what should we make better? Wow! We've got phenomenal military organization. How did I not notice this before? C-Knight, hey, how are you doing? Glad to see you. Well, with this in mind, maybe we ought to increase our siege equipment so we can end battles a little faster. We go infantry, cavalry, lots of different options here. Yeah, I think we're going to try to go to siege, make things happen a little better. GamerStitch, supposed to be streaming and or fixing up the last of your office, but, you know, I do know. It is my birthday today, C-Knight. Thank you. Yes, I am 18 for the second time today, 36 years old. During the last year or so, your son Germon has been spending a lot of time with the members of a local monastic order. You've also noticed that he spends many hours per week in pious prayer. Then one day he approaches you, asking for your permission to dedicate his life to Christ. Okay, Germon, you are 13 years old, and you've decided you want to be a monk. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. I apparently look younger than I am. I've got a little bit of gray hair here on the Yeah, let's point to the one you can't see. This way. I've got a little gray hair here on the temples. That's the only way you can tell. I was about to be carded at the store recently. I was buying a hobby knife, and they said, you know, need to check ID, and the saleswoman came over and just said, no, you're fine. I'm like, what? You don't need my ID? She's like, you've got gray in your hair. I think it's okay. All right. Why you have to be carded for a knife, though, in a home improvement store? Okay. Anyway, back to the game. Germon wants to be a monk. He is betrothed to the Princess of Bulgaria, and ooh, that's not so good. I was looking forward to, and I had to spend a favor to get you to be engaged here. Oh no. Normally I would say, yes, absolutely go for it, but you actually have an existing marriage contract. This is maybe not so good. Probably did it to flex. Oh, C-Knight, thank you for hosting. I appreciate that. Well, I could forbid him, and then he would be stressed too. And my character here, I didn't get to choose a lot of this, is cruel and shy and weak and brave. These are some interesting combinations of things. But let's see. I think the cruelty, absolutely not. This means way too much for you. Mac and Cheese, thank you also for hosting the stream. Man, this is great. Y'all have been wonderful to me today. Okay, nope. I need you to fulfill your marriage contract. I did spend a favor to make that happen. You will thank me one day, Germon. A son was born to Link the Handsome and Cecilia Carling. Man, they are having kid after kid. Kaon, you would have played Crusader Kings, but your friends got you into Civ 5 and Medieval 2. I do enjoy Medieval 2 and Civ 5. Both of them are great games. CK, this took me a little bit of time to get my head around. I really have started to love it. I started playing Europa Universalis 4 in the Paradox series. And once I got my head around that, someone suggested that I check out Crusader Kings, and I've just fallen in love and really enjoy this game. It is also free to play now, which is awesome. I love it's a 2012 game, and the fact that they've made it free to play now as they're ramping up to release Crusader Kings 3 is just lovely to be able to make that happen. All right, back to the game. Link the Handsome and Cecilia Carling had a kid, and they're naming their kid Cologen. Well, I don't know about Cologen. I have no idea what that means. Cologen Linkov. Oh, that's wonderful. They're keeping the Slavic naming conventions of father is Link, so Linkov is son of Link. Cologen, though, I don't know about that. It's, me some more random names. Kulin Bagoris, you've had... Okay, no. Alright, Slavic is okay. You can be Slavic. Wow, lots of chat going on. Once you hit 30, though, you get cranky. 30 is great. I got married at age 30. I felt like that was a really good year for me. Oh, and Johanan, you need to have an education focus. Let's see. You're really only going to be good at martial. But wow. Wow, that's an amazing intrigue stat. Do we have you go martial, where you'll excel, but you don't have a lot of natural talent, or do we send you to be intriguing? Intrigue it is. Maybe you'll end up doing good things for the realm. 31 now, but look, maybe 20, 21 due to shortness. I don't think height is correlated all that much with age. At least I hope not. Sylvia. Oh, this is granddaughter. Right. You need to have some basic education. Learn about duty, Sylvia. That seems like a good thing. Hey, now that there's so many of you here, maybe I should start naming the kids in the dynasty after everybody that's chatting today. That seems to make some sense. 5 foot even with a baby face. Aw. Oh. That is an interesting sound effect. What just happened? After years of careful planning, Ladislav Senlatovich has raised a large army of exiles, mercenaries, and hopefuls, declaring his intention to press his claim by force. Well, good luck with that. What claim are you pressing? Slavonia, or... Hopefully you're pressing this on Slavonia and not on Italy. I don't think you'll have much hope. Although, Italy is owned by Sardinia and Corsica? Whoa, that is some interesting historical things going on. Yeah, good luck on Italy. If you're short, some people might think you haven't matured yet. Oh, too young. Oh, I really dislike that. People think that if you are only a certain height, that you're not worthy of being looked up to or something. That's obnoxious. I'm so sorry. We seem to be at war with Sicilia over the Bardunid Emirate. Bulgaria, you're attacking over here? It's an interesting choice. Who is the leader of this? Yeah. Okay. The king of Sardinia and Corsica and the king of Bulgaria are fighting for this title over here in the middle of the Anatolia. Well, we're just going to stay out of this. Our liege has our troops, and they're going to be going around doing troop-worthy things. We only have like 900 men that we can access. Keep hoping that they'll hand off some of this land to us. What claims do I have? I've forgotten. It's just on niche. Which I could not remember whether this was Hisin or niche, depending on which way you read it. But it is niche. However, that's owned by my king. I really don't want to get the king mad at me. Biggest laugh out of it, because the guys in the area are 6'7". My goodness, that's huge. When they ask for the manager, imagine that pointing to someone so tiny compared to them. Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty big difference in height. Link approaches you. My liege, I have a great idea for a monument. Something to raise our cultural status and make the people notice what a great ruler you are. I would require some gold and your patience, and the work would take a year to complete. Alright, you want 42 gold out of the 217 that we have. It's up here. And you're my son, so sure. Go surprise me with some great work over there.